friends, and thank you for joining us for Firefly's Family Game Night. I'm your host, Emily, with Firefly Toys and Games, and I've got a couple of friends with us tonight. You all know Faye, and Faye's going to join us again to try to help explain a really cool new game we've got. And we've also got another good friend of ours, one of our fellow employees, Casey, also is going to join us tonight. So thank you guys for coming along to help us. Tonight we have Half Monster Games Company has produced a game called Trust Me, I'm a Superhero. And this is a really cool card game, and Faye's going to help explain it, but basically we get to act like superheroes or citizens who are in need of a superhero and try to collect points that way. All right, let's take a look at Trust Me, I'm a Superhero. And by the way, there is an expansion for those of you who might like this game.
Alrighty, so in this game, it requires at least 3 players, but it can go up to 8, and it's really fun and really funny. So the first person to be a citizen is going to be the person who least recently watched a superhero movie. Because obviously, that person can't be a superhero because they haven't seen any movies recently. They got to be shown how it's done. So as the citizen, you are going to take 3 of these call for help cards. Now I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to show my fellow players, and I'm going to pick my favorite one of these cards, and I'm going to put it face down in front of me. I am going to pick this one. I'm going to put it face down right here. Now I'm going to put the other ones off to the side. It's actually in a discard pile. So now the other players get to pick their powers and their superhero names. So they're going to get 5 cards of each type, and they're going to pick their favorite combo before they even know what the problem is. Because, if you're a real superhero, you don't get to pick your power based on what the problem is. You got to just roll with it. So they're going to pick one of each to be their favorite, and they're going to put those face up in front of them. And this is a quite comical game, so quite comical. So it looks like Emily's picked hers. So this is her superhero. If you'll say your superhero in your name.
Cone of Sweat.
Very interesting superhero you got. And the other cards will be discarded. All right. Looks like we have another superhero combo. So who are you?
Extendo and Mask.
Extendo Mask. All right. Now I'm going to reveal my call for help. Help! I dropped my ice cream. This is a serious problem. Somebody help me. So now they are going to try to convince me which one of them is better suited to solve my problem, and I get to pick because that person is going to get a point. So who should solve my problem?
Obviously, I should solve the problem. I mean, I can reach the ice cream easier and get it off the ground with my extendable mask.
Well, my superhero is the Cone of Sweat. And you can just dump the sweat out of the cone, which has already made it nice and slippery, so it will pick up the ice cream, and then it will keep it nicely contained because it's got that nice aura of oil from the sweat around it, so it can't leak through the cone that way.
Well, this is very interesting. Well, neither of you seem very helpful, but I think Extendo Mask is going to be a little more helpful because it's going to be eating sweat.
But just a little bit of salt added to your ice cream is not that bad.
So I'm going to pick Extendo Mask, which means Extendo Mask gets this card and he gets a point. So now he is going to be the citizen for the next one. Our current superheroes are discarded.
Okay, got my...
All right, so now we are going to get our superhero names and powers. You can keep it up. Okay. Sounds like Emily has some funny ones.
Oh, this is so... How do you pick?
All right, I think I've got mine. So I am going to be Noxious Flute. That is me, Noxious Flute.
I think I'm going to be Frankenhair.
All right, what's your call for help?
Help, I can't find my keys.
Okay. Well, you see, you should pick me, Noxious Flute, to find your keys, because I always have my flute and it's shiny, and so I have to know how to find shiny things like keys. So clearly, I will be fantastic at finding your keys.
Well, as Frankenhair, I don't know how you could not choose me to help find your keys, because, I mean, these golden locks are going to be able to keep track of anything, because there's a little loop where you can attach the keys to, so you'll never, ever, ever lose them again.
I'm definitely gonna have to go with Frankenhair on this one.
Yeah! Yeah!
And that's basically how you play the game. First person to 3 points wins. And so it's a really fun, really easy, fast-paced game to play. You can play it lots of times, and it'll be funny and hilarious every single time, because the calls for help are funny, and so are the supers and the powers. So it's just a lot of fun to play all around.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and Faith, thank you so much for explaining the game. That was so much fun. So if you had as much of a blast watching it as we did with playing, you need to pick up your copy today and go ahead and have it ready for your next family game night. We look forward to seeing you all again at our very next family game night next Saturday at 5 p.m. As always, if you have any questions or would like to purchase these games, please give us a call, email, or contact us in some form or fashion, and we will definitely help you out. Have an awesome weekend, and bye-bye.